Hello everyone. This is the second time I've actually tried to do some sort of POV video with Phantom, my 1997 Toyota Tacoma 5-speed extra cab 4-wheel drive. I painted this voodoo blue. I did the grille myself. Ooh. That sounds interesting. Ooh, that's nice. Wow. That GT sounds like a V6, but yep, this is my 5-speed Tacoma. I tried to do a POV video a few months ago, but my GoPro keeps corrupting my footage, and also the audio, I've not perfected it, so I'm gonna be testing it out with my camera mounted to the windshield with my lav mic that I usually use, because when I just use the GoPro, you can hear me breathing like a fat pig. So we're going to get into this. We can shut this off. Let's hope that I don't hit my head on the camera. There we go. But this is my Tacoma. There's the camera. Let's not have any distractions. But I wanted to take you guys on a bit of a fall drive. So let's make sure that I don't have any music playing for copyright issues. Shut this off here. And we shall proceed. Let me lock this because I have manual windows, manual locks, manual everything. But I wanted to go on a bit of a fall drive with you all, with my truck, because I like watching POV videos and I like making them. Let's do a bit of a jaunt. Yeah, this truck is fun to drive. I absolutely love it. We're gonna have a chance to do a bit of another one on this busy highway if this Impala gets out of the way. Damn it. Ooh, look at that. Accord coupe going really slow. Look at the Forester going for the pass. Look at that. A lot of action already so far. ML320 with fender flares. That's a nice looking Mercedes. Ooh. A lot of things to see. That's why I like coming to this area. God. So if you're wondering, I do have an aftermarket exhaust and an intake on this. The rear windows are open too, so there's a little bit more exhaust noise coming through. But I do have a generic eBay intake that was like $40, and also a $25 eBay resonator that literally was the best decision I ever made. At first I put a Flowmaster 40 series on, but it was actually too quiet, more quiet than what I wanted. But I tried it out with no muffler at all, and these things are ridiculously loud with no muffler at all. What's going on here? Yeah, these things are ridiculously loud with no muffler at all. So I tried out that bottle resonator. I think I'll try if I can find a link. Oh my God. If I can find a link, I'll post it in the description. But it's the perfect volume because when the windows are closed, you really, I mean, you hear it, you feel the nice vibration, but it's not dreadfully loud. I can actually tolerate driving this long distance. Look at that! Look at that! Ooh! I need to remember that. That's an Impala SS. I'm trying to review one. That reminds me of something. I think I'm gonna make a separate video on this when I get home later, but I'm trying to find more cars to review, so I've been trying to reach out to people on Facebook, but so there's a cop over there, so I'm not going to take this turn aggressively. Regal GS, it looks like. So this makes 190 horsepower and 220 pound-feet of torque. It is honestly, it's adequate. You know, to be completely honest, around town it's not too bad. I may end up having to close those windows, hopefully. Well, we're just gonna see. This is the first POV video that I'm doing, so we're just gonna try it out. But 190 horsepower, 220 pound-feet of torque. 5-speed manual, clearly. Some of these could also get, well, most of these came with the 4-speed automatic, which is not a bad transmission, but this transmission just makes it so much more fun and enjoyable. Because even for being a pickup, this is fun to drive. I do need to oh, these people are going slow, so I am... Do I want to go left or right? Well, I can only go straight or right, so... it's gonna be a buzzkill if I go right. Eventually, I want to supercharge this truck, but if I wanted to buy a brand new Magnuson supercharger, that's... Ooh, this is a fun road. If I wanted to buy a brand new Magnuson supercharger, that is about $3,200. So that's not going to happen anytime soon. But if I find a used one, which I look on Facebook all the time for a used one, they can be anywhere from a few $100s to maybe $1,000. But you know, the cheaper the superchargers are, the worse shape that they're in. So it might have to get rebuilt. Oh my God, that ridgeline is flying! What an idiot! But these roads are always fun to tool around. Especially, well, even in this truck. It is bouncy, it does ride like a truck, but I've ridden in worse before, to be completely honest. And this also stays pretty flat on back roads. I do need to upgrade the brakes, because for normal slow drivers, you know, that would normally drive a Tacoma, it's not bad. But for me, with the type of driving that I like to do, and also sometimes I tow and haul with this thing, I'd like the additional stopping power. So I think I'd like to do, wow, Camry out of nowhere. I think I'd like to get StopTech rotors and pads, well, for the front. And I'd love to do a rear disc conversion, because these have drums in the back, which, you know, they're not bad, but because they're drums, they like to lock up when it's raining a lot easier. But these roads are very pretty. There's so many blind corners, so I'm not really pushing it exactly. You see here, this big box truck. So at this point, I'm thinking, if this thing corrupts the footage, at least I'm talking to you guys here. But I wish you guys could see. It's fun to just rattle down these roads here. You can hear the door rattling. I need to get that. There's like the weather seal. It's a fun little truck, and it sounds really good, this 5VZ FE. That's why it's so much better with the 5-speed. It's so much better. Let's see. If I go right, it's boring, but if I go left, let's go right. So it does float a bit, but honestly, I'm used to driving this thing quickly. Wow. That's what I mean, these things like to lock up. That would have been a funny incident on camera. Thank you. And that was the rear brakes that lock up. That's kind of funny as shit that I got that on video. Because I was like, why is there a Maxima? Thank you. Why is there a Maxima stopped in the road? They should have someone, you know, a little bit farther ahead. But see, this thing has 270,000 miles on it, and it just keeps going. It's very happy to just go. Of course, of all the cars that are in front of me, I really hope that the GoPro is picking this up. There's a C5 Corvette that's being really slow. Come on, like, come on. And everyone is behind him. C5 Corvette convertible, that's red. Midlife crisis car, eh? I really, really, really hope that the GoPro does not corrupt this footage, because sometimes it doesn't if I format it and, you know, clear everything out, and other times it does corrupt my footage. It has a new SD card in it. If I have to buy another SD card, I probably will to try it, but we shall see. To get out of this, I'm gonna go this way, because this will loop me back to my part of town. This is ridiculous. People that drive Corvettes under the speed limit should get them taken away. Also, if you're wondering, I put LEDs in my gauge cluster just because it gives it a nice newer look to it, and it's brighter. The original green wasn't cutting it for me. I still can't believe I almost rear-ended that. Well, I didn't almost do it. I just can't believe that I almost caught a catastrophe on video. But that's what I mean. I want to upgrade the brakes, because when you do push the brake all the way down, the rears lock up and the fronts just, oh my god, why do you have to be turning this way? The rears lock up and the fronts just make you, I'm gonna go straight actually, because this guy is, the way how you're turning, the light's green and you need to go. Look at that. There's a lot of cool cars to spot around here. Old stuff, because a lot of the people around here are older. I thought that was a cop. Don't you hate it when you see a vehicle on the side of the road with lights on and you think it's a cop? Oh. Now, let's see if I can beat that Lincoln. because this road loops back. Goodness. What the fuck are you doing? I gotta drink my soda pop while I'm driving my big rig. No one's in front of me on this road because these roads are fun. I don't really go all out with my truck because of the brakes, because, you know, once you really learn how to drive a car and, you know, figure out how it handles, you kind of know what a safe speed is, you know, that you'll know when to stop, when to slow down. But see, in 5th gear, it's pretty quiet. I'm only doing 55, but when I'm doing like 70, it's really not bad at all. I think I'm gonna end the video here, just because I'm going to see if this thing corrupted my footage, and there's a stop sign coming up anyway. But if you guys enjoyed this video, which I know you guys do like these POV videos, let me know in the comments below, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. There's going to be plenty more videos with Phantom and all the cars to come, and other reviews. But yeah, bye peeps.